Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. I am called Arthur and I'm here because of the love of cars, for the love of cars. And I'm going to be introducing a segment starting this week, next week, every week. We'll be uploading one video every week. We call it the weekly roundup, where we talk about what is happening in the world of cars, whatever has been happening. And of course, don't forget that this week, Tesla CEO, Bamuitani Elon Musk, he supported Donald Trump all in. He invested more than $100 million in the Trump campaign. And of course, it means that if Trump goes through, which he already did, the popular vote yajiwangude, and that means that definitely Elon Musk even took a picture. I don't know if it's edited, but he took a picture of himself delivering Starlink to the White House. You saw that picture. And of course, when you support a presidential candidate, of course, Waitam Nafoka president, you need to expect that you'll be supported in one way or another, or your ventures will go through. You've been to Bibawo. No one in Uganda. Of course, the Ugandan way, people don't support like openly the way the thingy did. Yeah, you know, Elon Musk. You know, Elon Musk supported openly when Trump went through. Elon Musk was there shouting, saying, "Oh, to Yisema," and all that. And of course, Katfengabe Moroka. Of course, Katechitukwatako is the EV space. You guys, nebwabanga omuntu agule motoka nga million 2 wane Kampala abuuza enywetya. And that means that butubanga tugenda in the EV space right now. Of course, Tesla is literally the leader. Chinese are creating very good cars that are EVs. But of course now, Mumanyi Trump is the American that loves America like nothing. So he's going to be supporting American manufacturers. I've already read that Trump is proposing a 20% tariff on external over like guys that want to import vehicles into America that are not American made. So that's very good for us. Hopefully we'll be able to afford some Teslas here as well. Tomanya nama for the love of cars inafuna community member. Kubaba bede we muli nagamba kangene negulire chi kanegulire Tesla anjirete. Of course ojuwe Arthur aji sampling. And of course I want to just talk about crossover SUVs today. That's where I'm going to stop, because this is a sample broadcast. This is a sample video to show you what we'll be doing weekly here. Now, crossover SUVs, I'm sure you guys already have read about these. For the love of cars, you guys research. So a crossover SUV is a vehicle that has both features of a passenger vehicle and an SUV. Now, normally the SUVs are very huge monster vehicles that take a lot of fuel. They are very heavy. They are heavy duty. Ngabo udabazi TX, ngabo udabazi Mercedes-Benz ML, GLE, ezozona SUVs. Now, the crossover SUVs are normally smaller, a little bit smaller. They are lighter. They're easier to maneuver. Now, majority of the guys here that betulabanga uge SUV one from Uganda, bavuga crossover SUVs, Tiguan, Touareg, the Foresters, the RAV4s, the Kaundos. Those are crossover SUVs. Chovola banti ziba tezinywa ebisere bisinga zibiraza sisi enkumi 2.5 bwezigende nnyo zigenda zingine enkumi 3 ngabo about the way Lexuses are. So I'm going to be talking about some of the most popular ones, the ones that you guys are buying, and I have a list of pricing. So that's what I'm going to be updating you on today. What are the prices of these crossover SUVs in Kampala right now? So I have a list of the crossover SUVs, the prices that I think you guys should be knowing, the guys that are going to the bond. And now the importers are now selling to us 2010 models, but una model kubiri kumi na gumu. And of course some of these cars, they will be cheaper as you go on, because the amount of money that buys a Harrier Kaundo of 2010 can probably get you a Forester 2014, 2015. You know, I'm sure you guys are researching. And then if you import it yourself, then it even goes lower. So anyway, let me just talk about a number of them. Normally, when someone wants to buy a Kaundo, but when they go to the bond, the Kaundo is quite expensive, because for the guys that have tried to buy Kaundos are 60 million, 61. And of course, it depends on the trim you are trying to buy. If you're buying not the trim, the grade, because importers were importing at the import grades, But what we are grading, I fa yoba alese 2.5, alese 1. They bring very bad grades. But for the guys that bring good grade cars, Bazi Seira, 60 million shillings, 61 million shillings is the normal price for a Kawundo. Now, there are other alternatives. Because Kawundo is literally one of the highly priced, yeah? Then we go to the X-Trail, which is the favorite. Now people are buying the X-Trail like nothing, and I've told you time and again, people are buying X-Trails because they cannot afford the Kawundo which they wanted. Now the X-Trail will probably cost you about 40 million shillings. It can even go lower. It can even go lower depending on where you're buying that car. Kati bovaku X-Trail. Then we have the Foresters, 40 million, 42. Of course, Katibogendo, Linya, is because there are those extra, those Foresters that had a lip, front lip on the bonnet. But they are there. Zirinya muko katolo na ite zirabika. Next still the same range, 40, 42, 41. They are depending on where you buy. Then we have the Mitsubishi Outlander. Still you guys are buying these Outlanders. Yes, they are problematic maintenance wise, but you guys are buying them. 38 million shillings, 40 million shillings. Still good cars, very comfy and all that. And you know, these crossover SUVs, bozi tunulira e morokezo, bojitula mu boti. After some time you start feeling like you're driving a normal Corolla, utandika okulira nga tokyavuga SUVs lyeza amanyi. So that's the difference between SUVs and crossover SUVs. And then we have of course after Harrier, people normally want to buy the RAV4. And the RAV4 is 58 million shillings. Bogula trim and kadde muko 55, 56 around there. Then the Vanguard. Now the Vanguard used to be more expensive than the RAV4 because the Vanguard is a little bit, I don't know, there's something about the Vanguard that is not with the RAV4. Makes it look a little bit exquisite. Like literally everything else is the same. And also the Vanguard is kinda macho. Then we're to Vayo, Tiguan. You guys are buying Tiguans, yeah? Like nothing. And of course one guy Meka, he's popular still. Na ye meka bada complaining makanika we yali muba nga mfundi nga buli wiki afulumya akakadde katuge we unyemeka emeka sente obadde ozijja wezo gwenga buli mwezi ofulumya million musanvu ozisa mu Tiguan. And of course he celebrated, said now I've got a mechanic, he gave me peace. Now, sometimes it's not really about the mechanic. Sometimes the other mechanic has been fixing things over time. Abadda abikanika novayo, like novayo nogende wono ngo atereza mu byoli byali atandise okukanika. Like you saw, I saw a speech by Barack Obama, and he was saying Trump yali agamba yatereza economy, but this guy was dealing with my things. Some of the things he was implementing, I had already started implementing them. So he said Trump was dealing with an economy that I worked on myself. So we have the Mazda CX-5, CX-7, Nezidia milioni. Of course now the Mazdas are a little bit bigger. Nezidia watano mobili, and you guys, you can buy your Mazdas. Me, I have no problem with you. And then we have the Touareg, million atano, and of course the Touareg is a little bit, but still a crossover. Atano mumunana. Those are the crossover SUVs that you guys are trying to buy: Outlander, Forester, X-Trails, Harrier, RAV4, Vanguard, Tiguan, Nissan. Hey, what on Nissan Duaris? But this you guys like Nissan, the Duaris, about 40 million shillings. And then the Mazda, and then the Touareg. Now, if you skip that, Nova crossover SUV kata obo genze mzabaita SUVs enyine. What is the Prado TX is a million 15 no gena mu Pajeros are lower, 75 million shillings away what you netugenda kumuzi email kati wo yingide SUVs zinywa amafuta zinywera nno ddala ne bwe baya diesel erebe enywa ebyate yenywesa kati ezo zezaba bedi kati mwabagala okuyingira obubede mugenda mu crossover kati nze ngenda kulindirako ddala crossover sijja kuzivuga because the maintenance ojagenda okwesanga it's almost like the maintenance of the SUV nga kyekusarako esarako wano kunywa y'amafuta ate ng'eswaga teri kuwa lyonna. But anyway, we are going to be having these conversations and more weekly. We will talk about things, cars, and of course me, I'm a Trump guy. Is anyone to a Trump? And then people have been saying that the reason why Americans did not vote Trump is because they are sexists. Simanyi byonna chebiri bwe mwechemmanya nti Americans are going to start enjoying more EV as the prices are projected to drop. Of course, now Elon Musk is richer. Billionaires became richer. But I'll see you next week. This is a sample video. Ciao.